Though the God of wisdom guides my path through the desert of my soul. The sands of time shift and swirl as I search for truth and meaning. Marked by the eye of Horus, I see the secrets of ancient Egypt. The pyramids hold the key to unlocking my inner power. I am a mystic, a shaman of the unknown. I dance between worlds, I am not alone. With every step I awaken my soul and embrace the power within me. I dive deep into the unknown and discover my true purpose. The spirits of my ancestors guide my way as I journey through the stars. I am connected to all that is, and my heart sings with all belong.
Doing? I hope everything's going great. Amazing show today on somewhere I watch on a regular basis. Talking about, secret programs behind closed curtains. Anyways, if you follow me on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, that's on you. Moving on, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share all those amazing things you do. Alright, so we're here for Leo. April 25 for Leo is a cosmic whirlwind of reflection, revelation, and bold action, driven by the intricate web of planetary transits. The Sun in Aries sparks adventure, tempered by Mars in Cancer until April 17th. Venus retrograde in Pisces stations direct on April 12th, entering Aries on April 30th, while Mercury direct on April 7th enters Aries on April 16th. The Sun shifts to Taurus on April 19th, syncing with Mars in Leo from April 18th. Full moon in Libra on April 13th and new moon in Taurus on April 27th highlights communication and career, amplified by transits like Venus conjunct the North Node, Mars opposite Pluto, and Juno's retrograde into Scorpio, weaving fate, power, and transformation into your journey from introspection to radiance. Ooh, radiance. Radiance, like in Dungeons and Dragons, radiant is like a bubble or like luminary kind of, right? So, Leo, we're going to light up possibly. Let's see, what do we got? Sun in Aries until April 19th. The Sun in Aries energizes your 9th house. Sun sextile Jupiter in Gemini. Confidence and big picture thinking expand via allies. April 8th, Sun conjunct Mercury in Pisces. Insights into shared resources clarify your vision. April 12th, Sun conjunct Chiron in Aries at 22 degrees, healing through courage surfaces. After Venus goes direct on April 12th, this energy peaks. Sun enters Taurus on April 19th. Sun enters Taurus, illuminating your 10th house aspects. Sun trine Jupiter in Gemini. Career luck via collaboration. April 22nd, Sun at sextile Neptune in Aries at 1 degree. Intuitive career moves inspire success. April 27th, Sun conjunct Uranus in Taurus near 23 degrees. Shine shifts align with the new moon. Full moon in Libra on Sunday, April 13th, the pink moon. It's a pink moon. So it's not a blood moon like in March, which I'm about to hit up here soon. Or we are. People, today is March 7th, so. Full moon in Libra on April 13th. Lights up your third house. Aspects. Moon opposes Sun in Aries. The tension between expression and exploration resolves. April 13th, Moon trine Jupiter in Gemini. Communication gains social support. Catch a glimpse of April's full pink moon on Sunday, April 13th. Its glow inspires balance. It's good. Mars in Cancer adds depth. So yeah, April looks like it's going to be a little bit better, than March was. New moon in Taurus on Sunday, April 27th. New moon in Taurus on April 27th. Energizes your 10th house. Aspects new moon conjunct Uranus in Taurus near 23 degrees. Radical career reset. April 27th, new moon sextile Neptune in Aries. Intuitive ambition takes root. With Mars in Leo, set bold goals. Okay. Mercury in Pisces until April 16th, and Aries from April 16th till the end of the month. It actually goes until May, I think. But Mercury stations direct on April 7th, Pisces in your 8th house, ending its retrograde and restoring clarity. April 8th, Mercury conjunct Sun in Pisces at 18 degrees, insights deepen. So your insights are going to deepen. April 10th, Mercury sextile Jupiter in Gemini at 4 degrees. Intuitive ideas connect with allies. We mentioned that. April 16th, Mercury enters Aries. Mercury squares Mars in Cancer. Mental friction and hidden tensions. April 18th, Mercury sextile Jupiter in Gemini. Bold ideas gain support. So it's like treading through the mud to get the support, and they're like, oh wow, okay, here you go, we'll pull you up now. You're like almost made it, and they see that you struggle a little bit. Plus there's that hidden tensions, mental friction, and then the potential support at the end of the month and whatnot. Venus retrograde in Pisces until April 12th, and into Aries on April 30th. Pisces in your 8th house. Venus retrograde in conjunct North Node in Pisces, faded reflection on relationships or finances. That's the beginning of the month. So April 6th, Venus, that was April 3rd. So April 6th, Venus retrograde trine Mars in Cancer. Past desires resurface. So April 7th, the day after that, Venus retrograde conjunct Saturn in Pisces. Reality check in love and money. And then the 8th, Venus retrograde sextile Uranus in Taurus. Unexpected shifts inspire. April 20th, Venus conjunct North Node in Pisces. Faded clarity, post-direct. April 25th, Venus conjunct Saturn in Pisces. Final commitment clarity. So that's the end of the month. April 30th, Venus enters Aries, igniting bold love and creativity. Onto the brave new world, I suppose, right? Mars in Cancer until April 17th. Mars in Cancer softens your 12th house until April 17th. Aspects Mars sextile Uranus in Taurus. Breakthrough action emerges on the April 4th. April 5th, Mars trine Saturn in Pisces. Steady progress builds with the tensions that are going on. We got the restoring of clarity up there into Mercury around this time too. April 6th, Mars trines Venus. Retrograde in Pisces. Action flows with past desires. We mentioned that earlier. So there's a reinforcing of that. Mars trine North Node in Pisces. On the 8th, faded steps unfold. And then on the 8th, Venus retrograde sextile Uranus. Unexpected shifts inspire. Faded steps unfold. That's all happening in the same moment, same time. Then April 14th to the 16th, Mars squares Moon in Libra. Emotional friction and communication. Yeah, that full moon in Libra. And then the Mars squaring it with the Cancer. Right before it goes into Leo. This introspective phase shifts mid-month. And 12th, if you were to go with the 12th house of Leo being Cancer, there is this tension between the Cancer and Leo going on. I mean, Cancer just got done with their Pluto opposition, so now Leo gets to deal with it. And Leo seems like they're ignoring Cancer or trying to run away or avoid Cancer. So there's this cat and mouse game going on with Cancer and Leo. Mars enters Leo on April 18th. So Mars enters your sign, Leo. Mars squares Mercury in Aries. Ideas clash with action. Mars trine Neptune in Aries. Inspired action flows. And then that was the 19th. And then on the 27th, Mars opposite Pluto in Aquarius. Power struggles and transformation peak. And then we got 2 Mars and Leo retrogrades in the next 2 years after this. No. So what does that mean? That means some climactic beatdowns between the transformation energy of Pluto breaking down Leo to transform Leo over the next 20 years. Jupiter in Gemini, 11th house. Jupiter in Gemini blesses your 11th house. Aspects April 6th. Jupiter sextile Sun in Aries. Growth via exploration on the 6th. On the 10th, Jupiter sextile Mercury in Pisces. Allies aid in your intuition. So you might want to actually allow Cancer to do what they say, because Cancer doesn't really hold it down like you do, Leo. Cancer flows like water and allows, the be the cup, or it can crash, it can do everything, where fire just burns. And if you boil the water, it bubbles up or it turns into a gas, and then it rains. So water doesn't really go anywhere, it just transforms. Water's better at transforming than fire is. Fire likes to consume in its transformation. Fire doesn't do well transforming itself, right? Fire likes to transform other things, melt things down, burn the wood, right? So there's a little clash here with the full moon in Libra on the 13th. Communication thrives, so you're gonna get social peaks, social harmony peaks here on the 11th. Before that, with the Jupiter sextile Venus retrograde, okay. So social harmony will peak on the 11th, but then there's also that confliction and like back and forth roller coaster ride, and the social communication thrives on the 13th and the full moon, but also the pink moon. Jupiter sextile Mercury in Aries on the 18th. Ideas finally connect. So this is like a think tank, debates and arguments, and trying to figure out where to go in the future and who to consider and what not to consider, kind of things, right? April 20th, Jupiter trines Sun in Taurus. Career luck for Leo. My moon's in Leo, so my conscious, subconscious stuff, or my mind, career luck, that's good. No stations in April for Jupiter. Saturn here in Pisces for April. Steadies your 8th house. Saturn sextile Uranus in Taurus. Stability meets innovation. So what was stable is going to meet innovation for a new stable and transform what was stable to something else. April 5th, Saturn trine Mars in Cancer. Discipline builds from this new so you're transforming. This isn't going to be a one and done. This is going to be a 3 to 5 year transformation for Leo. April 7th, Saturn conjunct Venus retrograde in Pisces. Reality check locks in. So no more of this grandeur. I'm the best, greatest at what I do, Leo. Nobody can be better than me, because guess what? Somebody can. There's always a bigger fish. You gotta watch out. Your ego can get the best of you, and you're getting in your way, and you'll actually understand what it means to be in your own way, Leo, with your ego issues. April 7th, April 5th, we have Saturn trine Mars in Cancer. Discipline builds, we did that. April 7th, Saturn conjunct Venus retrograde Pisces. Reality check, we did that. Saturn, April 14th, the full moon area, those few days there. Saturn conjunct North Node in Pisces. Karmic commitments align. So this can go deep into the before you were born, into the soul and the soul bubbles in past lives. So your karmic commitments can align into the situation where you have to assist others because you built yourself up to a position, or you haven't, and you have to do that. It's like, depends on where you are on the scale. But yeah, you're gonna have a reality check, and the karmic commitments coming into alignment in April with Saturn. but it's for your greatest good, and it seems like you're not going to fight it too much, or it's going to be too much of a pain or too much of a issue for you. It's just going to be like a frustration a little bit, right? And then the April 25th here with Saturn conjuncts Venus in Pisces, final clarity solidifies. So it's not going to make a lot of sense. You're not going to get clarity until the end of the month, really. Uranus in Taurus here. 10th house shakes up your 10th house. So we have Uranus sextile Mars in Cancer on the 4th. Unexpected career sparks. That's good. Also, you have Uranus sextile Saturn on the 4th in Pisces. Innovation stabilizes. So you're going to get these aha moments, or these, or maybe somebody will say something that'll help give you a piece that you need to fix the situation. April 8th, Uranus sextile Venus retrograde in Pisces, surprises align. So so like 4 days after that, the innovation stabilizes, and then surprises of, oh wow, I didn't think that would work. Well, it'll work. April 20th, Uranus sextile North Node in Pisces, faded career shifts. Yeah, you're not going to be doing what you used to be doing, or the way you were doing it. There's going to be some changes here, and it's not going to be a one and done. This is like a continuous process for the next 20 years roughly for Pluto in Aquarius. April 27th, Uranus conjuncts new moon in Taurus near 23 degrees, radical ambition peaks. So you can get on the end of the month with everything start flowing in a more harmonious way. You're going to get that radical ambition energy. Now we have Neptune in Aries. For April, it starts on March 30th, 31st, somewhere around there. So Neptune goes into Aries. So no more of this Neptune and Pisces delulu controlling everybody. We're going to get a new burst of energy with the Neptune in Aries to fix the dream, the mind, subconscious, the communication, the media, stuff like that. The antennas, essentially, of our society, the communication, the what's true, what's not, those kinds of things. Stirs 9th house spirituality. April 19th, so there's not much from Neptune other than that until the 19th. Neptune trine Mars in Leo. Inspired action flows. That's at the end of the month. And then 27th, Neptune sextile new moon in Taurus. Spiritual ambition grows. And then we have the Pluto in Aquarius, which is your Pluto op season for 20 years. You have operations being done on you, because Aquarius is the surgeon or the cutter of things and the operations. So you may be having some things you thought you shouldn't have removed actually removed because it's for your greatest good, and you didn't realize it because you were under the influence of fluoride or Sprite or whatever it is. Who knows? Medications, your psychologist, whatever it could be. So you're going to get a spiritual ambition grows in a clarity of your mind, at least a little bit. It's not going to be 100% accurate because you have a 20-year process here going on. So there's going to be much more cutting away, especially when Mars goes retrograde in Leo next couple of years. You're going to have a harsh time. Like Cancer had a harsh time, but it wasn't that bad. It's not going to be nothing compared to year stuff, I assume. I could be wrong. Pluto Aquarius here transforms your 7th house. And nothing really other than that until April 27th. Pluto opposite Mars in Leo. Power struggles or transformation intensifies. So it'll be like going through puberty almost. April 30th, Pluto square Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio. Deep truth surface. So the people, you can't hide anything anymore, Leo. You can't hide the fact that you're flawed. You can't hide the fact that you are no better than anyone else anymore. You can't hide the fact that your ego gets in your way and you don't see it. You can't hide that anymore. You can't act like you just can continue this I'm the greatest of all time or whatever the hell you shit don't stink or high horse or point at the finger of others and they're guilty by association crap. Whatever the fuck you were doing. This shit is changing all that, man. You're about to have a whole new paradigm shift. Asteroid Juno retrograde into Scorpio we have here with your 4th house. April 13th, Juno retrogrades into Scorpio, shifting to your 4th house from Sagittarius. This deepens focus on trust and intimacy in the home or family dynamics, revisiting past commitments. And then you had Black Moon Lilith in Scorpio as well. Stirs your 4th house all month. April 30th, Black Moon Lilith square Pluto in Aquarius. Emotional truths about home and partnerships emerge, whether you want it to or not. This intensifies shadow work at month's end. So you're going to be going through a shadow work that Cancer was going through over the last 18 years with Pluto Capricorn. Now it's your turn to do shadow work, and you're going to, a lot of the shit that you've been hiding is going to come out, and people are going to see it. Specific areas of life, we have love and relationships. If you need that advice or information, we have Venus retrograde conjunct North Node, conjunct Saturn, trine Mars. These are the April 3rd, the April 7th, and April 6th, and the April 25th. Deepen intimacy until April 12th. Direct Pluto and Juno retrograde into Scorpio, April 13th. Refine partnerships. The Libra full moon trine Jupiter, April 13th. Aids communication. Venus conjunct North Node, April 20th. And Mars opposite Pluto, April 27th. Intensify dynamics. Career and money, Mercury direct April 7th, sextile Jupiter April 10th, and conjunct Sun April 8th. Aid planning, Sun sextile Jupiter April 6th, trine Jupiter April 20th. Mars sextile Uranus April 4th, and new moon conjunct Uranus April 27th. Spark career progress. Venus retrograde cautions spending until April 12th. So no spending money until April 12th. With the Venus retrograde, which starts in March, which is like 2 or 3 weeks, or a week or something from here where I'm at in this time right now, in this very moment. Health and well-being, Mars square moon may stir attention, rest helps. Mars in Leo from April 18th and trine Neptune April 19th boosts vitality. Lilith square Pluto April 30th calls for emotional balance. Personal growth, Mercury square Mars April 17th and sextile Jupiter April 18th. Sun conjunct Chiron April 12th and Neptune in Aries spark insight. The Taurus new moon powers bold steps. Personal growth, it might be painful if you are resisting or getting in your own way. See, Cancer has a bonus when dealing with these kinds of energies when they were doing Pluto up, because Cancer is emotions and they are allowed to have emotions, even though fire signs or other signs may oppose that or disagree with that. You're not Cancer, so shut the fuck up. Key dates to watch: April 3rd, Venus retrograde conjunct North Node, faded reflection. April 4th, Mars sextile Uranus, Saturn sextile Uranus, breakthrough, stabilize. April 5th, Mars tri-Saturn, steady progress. April 6th, Venus retrograde trine Mars, Sun sextile Jupiter, ease expands. April 7th, Mercury stations direct. Venus retrograde conjunct Saturn, clarity locks in. April 8th, Sun conjunct Mercury, Venus retrograde sextile Uranus, Mars trine North Node, surprises align. April 12th, Sun conjunct Chiron, Venus stations direct, healing and clarity dawn. It's a healing and clarity dawn on April 12th. Even though it might be painful, you're crying, or you might have some issues. Sunday, April 13th, full moon in Libra, trine Jupiter, Juno retrograde into Scorpio, communication and trust shift. April 14th, Saturn conjunct North Node, karmic checkpoint. April 14th to the 16th, Mars square moon, emotional friction peaks. April 16th, Mercury enters Aries, mind sharpens. April 17th, Mercury square Mars, ideas meet action. April 18th, Mars enters Leo, Mercury sextile Jupiter, power surges, ideas connect. April 19th, Sun enters Taurus, Mars trine Neptune, stability inspires. April 20th, Venus conjunct North Node, Uranus sextile North Node, faded clarity. April 25th, Venus conjunct Saturn, commitment solidify. April 27th, new moon conjunct Uranus, Mars opposite Pluto, career and power peak. April 30th, Venus enters Aries, Pluto squares black moon Lilith, love ignites, truth surface. Final thoughts. April 2025 for Leo begins with Venus retrograde conjunct the North Node and Mercury direct, stirring 8th house fate, balanced by Mars in Cancer until April 17th. The pink moon in Libra trine Jupiter refines your voice. The Sun conjunct Chiron heals, and Mercury in Aries from April 16th sparks ideas. The Sun in Taurus from April 19th, new moon conjunct Uranus, April 27th, and Mars in Leo from April 18th opposes Pluto April 27th, ignite career and power fueled by Venus into Aries, April 30th, and Lilith square Pluto April 30th. Reflect early, then lead boldly at the end of the month, okay? So it's not a time to lead and tell people how to live their lives until the end of the month in April, essentially. Don't be the old Leo that would just do it all the time. There's a new opposition against you with the Pluto and Aquarius. and other things that are going to be coming later in the future years. This is a lesson to teach you to be prepared for future things, Leo. So you can make mistakes and have problems and be okay, but it's a very valuable preparation for future years coming along. Okay, that's essentially what's going on for you in April, Leo. I got the Marvel Tarot deck with the, Marvel superheroes for you because, you're Leo, this hero. It's the hero's journey, Leo. You're the hero, so here we go. God, give us a clear and concise message for Leo in April 2025. Within your commandments, in the name of Jesus Christ, amen. Alright, so we have the Magician upside down for your higher self, God, Creator, source of all things, Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, whatever this, Allah, I don't care, whatever you believe in, the highest of high spirits or spiritual information, where that could come from, is the Magician in reverse for Leo in April, which is Doctor Strange in the reverse. The ego is a stubborn part of ourselves in the worst form of entrapment. It always says we know it all, but in truth, we know nothing. Arrogance kills magic, and arrogance can putrefy the best intentions. This reverse position pull indicates that you should admit to your beginner status and welcome new experiences. Trust in yourself and believe in your dreams. Together, you are magic. So you're nothing without the group, right? That's essentially what this is about. I just said that on my Twitter yesterday. I say I am nothing without a group. And that's my Leo, Moon in Leo, saying and acknowledging the fact that Leo needs a group, a team effort here. You can't do everything by yourself, especially when a Pluto opposition is going to happen for 20 years. You're just going to end up destroying everything unintentionally and not on purpose. So the best solution is to incorporate others into your plan and help them. And in return, in the future, they'll come back and help you when you need it the most. That's essentially the lesson here, Leo. No more are you supposed to be on top. Sorry, Leo, you're not on top anymore. You're on bottom. And it's only for a transformation of 20 years for you. Not necessarily that you can't bounce back on top from time to time. That's okay. But it's not like a permanent situation of Leo the hero saving everybody. No, actually, it's Cancer coming in with the keys, unlocking the doors, and letting everyone free. And we're showing you the truth because we're a threat with the evil forces of the devil's system, as in the Capricorn. And it's not like the opposition to Capricorn Cancer issue is that Cancer's a problem. No, Cancer just needed to wait and to make sure they did what's best for everyone in the end. And that's the whole 18-year transformation that Cancer went through. And that's about what's going to happen to Leo. And their 20-year transformation is to do what's best for the group and not themselves anymore. And you have to learn what that might look like and how to do it over 20 years. You're not going to know right away. It's going to take a long time. So you have to have a future sight consideration that you're going to be someone different after this. And if you don't, you're going to get cut off, or, that's why in history the Leos lose or die or get pushed away in history, because they didn't have the future sight of what it might look like for them to transform into a new Leo. What would that look like to be a different Leo that was more inclusive to the whole unity of humanity and what's best for everyone kind of perception, and not just you and you telling everyone what's best for everyone because you're the greatest at whatever the hell you're talking about. No, that's not going to work. That's very arrogant. It's 4 of Swords in your subconscious, Leo. 4 swords in your subconscious. You gotta give others information to let them become very cool and informative. And like I did today with my friend 5/5, I gave him information and references he could present to people I didn't need to be on the spotlight saying it all and telling everybody and making my video about it. No, I allowed him to do it, and I'm allowing him to grow and become another force on the team. Like you become more of a teacher, an educator, and or like a supportive force. Leo is essentially the message here. And luckily, I'm a Cancer, Sun Cancer, Mercury Cancer, Mars Cancer, so I can get it. I get it. I am blessed. When it comes to spiritual and wisdom and enlightenment, I am super blessed compared to everybody else. So I can see that, I can't be the one that tells this information to everybody because that's not going to help everyone. My Leo's moon is going to get in the way. So you know what? I'm going to let somebody else, an Aries, and it's time to shine, and he's aligned, and it's divine timing. Hello, see the signs? Wake up. See the synchronicity? Why do I have Destiny cards book? Hello. Dumbass. Alright, 4 of Swords here. Where are we? It's upright in your subconscious. After deep wounds from a hard-fought battle, this 4 of Swords indicates that it's time to rest mind, body, and spirit. For now, the fight is over. You deserve peace, calm, stillness, and sanctuary. Using the Mind Stone, expand and elevate your mind and mental capacity. Solitude is required to gather fresh strength from the next skirmish. Recuperate and rejuvenate. Do it voluntarily, or the universe will force you to. So you might have to take a step back and not present so much information or direct so much traffic and for like first, second, third week of April. You got to figure out for yourself in your own chart, right? But because every Leo isn't the same. But you got to take a step back and not push so hard anymore. And maybe teach somebody else to push for you. You see what I'm saying? Allow others to speak for you. It's okay. It's okay if you allow others to take the light and speak for you. Stop acting like you need to be the director of everything. The moon is where you're at in April, Leo. The moon is where you're at. This is your moment in April. You're in the moon. You're the moon. Moon in Leo, that's me, right? So what do we have? We have 18, 16, 17, 18. The moon. It's upright. The world looks different in the light of the moon, bathed in silver luminosity. The illusion covers the colors of the daylight world, but secrets and mysteries await us in the shadows. People and situations are not what they seem. So you'll need to scratch beneath the surface. There's more than meets the eye. Just as Khonshu is a multifaceted deity, it's like the yin-yang of Thoth. Thoth and Khonshu is death. He's the skeleton bird, and Thoth is the living bird. So it's life and death here. Khonshu is death in the multifaceted deity. And just as Moon Knight Mark Spectre displays many faces, you too possess much you keep hidden, Leo. And that's why you don't like Cancer. If some of you do not like Cancer, is because they know what you're hiding, and they see it psychically, what you're hiding, and the true you. They see you, the real you. They see beyond the veil you're putting out in front of people, Leo. And that's why you're like, I don't like him, he's so bad, or whatever your issue is with Cancer. It's like, whoa, Elon Musk is a Cancer, Steven Greer's a Cancer, Post Malone's a Cancer, the lead singer of The Killers is a Cancer. There's a lot of Cancers out there teaching a lot of occult, secret, mystery information, and people don't want to pick it up because they're threatened by the truth. We have the 3 of Wands. No, we're going to go to the actual 9 of Coins. This is your environment, atmosphere, what you're dealing with. Is the 9 of Coins in reverse. So we have freedom from financial worry is amazing, but beware that your possessions don't possess you. Sometimes having a lot provides a false sense of security. Reckless spending, keeping up appearances, and desire for more can leave you empty. Money is a wonderful tool, but you are more than your money and your things. So I prepared for this. We have established our circumstance because I'm married to a Taurus and I have Taurus rising and I have a Taurus daughter and I have a Scorpio daughter. I am luckily and blessed in my home and my family to where I don't have to worry about this so much because all I have is my moon in Leo, and this is just my thoughts. It's not necessarily my career or Jupiter or Saturn or anything. I have that in Sagittarius, so And my Saturn's in Libra. So yeah, I'm balanced when that comes to that kind of stuff. The atmosphere, environment kind of stuff, right? So I'm fine. I get the message. Don't spend any money. We talked about that in astrology until after April 12th. Try to conserve, being more conservative with your not so frugal, right? So that was the atmosphere here with the 9 of coins in reverse. Freedom from financial worry is amazing, but beware of the possessions don't possess you, right? Could you lose everything and be fine? I've done it twice. I've lost everything in my life twice. And I was fine. I just went on. I just rolled with the punches. But I'm Cancer water. I can roll. I can flow. I can be the cup. You know what I mean? Leo, you have a problem with that. It's hard for you to deal with that, Leo. So that's why Leos have hard times historically with Pluto and Aquarius. Because they don't know how to roll with the punches or roll with the flow. They want to just be the hero that wins and burns through, right? Like Aries, a slightly more mature version of Aries, essentially, but not getting the message still. You can still get in your own way, and that's part of the Pluto opposition, is being in your own way and learning how to not. And you pretty much are never going to be not in your way when you have a Pluto op for that time until the Pluto op is done. You're just going to be in your way because you want to do stuff, and the Pluto op is like, no, this isn't your time to do stuff. This is your time to transform and learn and be in the cocoon. You have to be in the cocoon phase. Essentially, why no blessings can come in the Pluto op is because you're in a cocoon phase. The only blessings are within the transformation that you're going through. 3 of Wands is your right hand projecting outwardly towards the world or others, and your interactions and how you see or feel and deal with things in April is the 3 of Wands. 3 of Wands. In reverse, expect the unexpected, shoot for the stars, and plan the best you can. Look long range. Don't be deterred by the current smoldering situation. Impatience creeps in, but the adventure demands one step at a time. Lean on your team, communicate your goals and intent, and don't shrivel in the heat of the moment. Learn from Lockheed's keen sense of swooping in for better opportunities, however they show up. So that's the advice, or that's what you're projecting outwardly to have done, or maybe you're not and you need to hear this. The left hand coming toward you is 10 of Swords in reverse. So what you put out, you get back. You're putting out a 3 of Wands, you're getting back to 10 of Swords in reverse. 3 of Wands in reverse is getting you a 10 of Swords in reverse in April with the energy and the astrology and everything. 10 of Swords. 8. In reverse says you survived the deep wounds from the blade of betrayal, destruction, and disaster. Within the soul survivors, seeds are sown for hope, healing, and release. Whether or not you think or feel it, your courage carries you out of the dark, lifting you from the ruins of destruction. Bury the ebony blade in the earth. Life gets better from here. So put your misunderstanding words and your perceptions into the dirt, and let things come to you, and don't say you know or you think, or if they were this then this and that and all these how things are supposed to be and your expectations or the etiquette of how people interact. The etiquette of how people interact is not the same as it used to be. This is a new transformation stage for Leo. Your etiquette rules and how people are supposed to be is not going to work. That's being in your own way. You're being in your own way by having these etiquette rules or how people are supposed to treat you or how people are supposed to talk to you. That is being in your own way, Leo, and you're going to learn to let people speak their truth, whether you like it or not, and you're going to accept their truth, and you're going to love them for it. Whether you disagree or whether you feel a certain way about it, or whether they shouldn't talk to you that way or they shouldn't say these things. The etiquette is bullshit. It's all bullshit because things change. The etiquette from 100 years ago is not the same etiquette from 200 years ago or 300 years. Etiquette changes. The way we interact changes. People didn't talk like they did now. Things change. Slang change. Language change. Words don't mean what they used to, or mean new things, or add new. They just change. There's change coming, Leo, and I don't think you're ready for this. But that's why we have more. We're going to get you another tarot deck here. Let's figure out a little bit more here. Let's get a little more in-depth with these cards. We have the Universal Fantasies deck here for you to go with the Marvel Tarot, the hero. You have Universal Fantasies you're having to deal with. And it's now an inner reflection time. It's no longer the go out and be the Leo that shows everybody the way. Your time is up with that. Your turn is done. It's somebody else's turn, okay, Leo? Sorry. It's now more of a collective group effort without Leo, without Superman. The death of Superman has happened, and now we have to fight without Superman. But Superman is in our hearts and prayers, and it is in the spiritual realm, right? Before he comes, the return of Superman, when his father brings him back or whatever that. If you go back to the comics, the old comics of the death of Superman and the return of Superman, you'll learn a lot. Okay, Leo? So essentially what's going on for 20 years is the death of Superman. And if you go read the books, there's these fake Supermen and Superboy and all these, the cyborg version of Superman that come and try to take your place and say they're the heroes, but they really have dark agendas to conquer the world or whatever. Or some of them just don't know what they're talking about and they think they are because they just want that hero to take over again. Like Superboy. Go back and reflect on those stories. I'm telling you, when I learned those as a kid, I saw great truth and understanding with the hero's journey and stuff like that, from the death of Superman and return of Superman and the Doomsday and all that. It's a beautiful story. Go learn it and realize the truth, okay? Especially with, the whole Darth Vader and his Luke Skywalker fighting his father, Darth, and then his father learning, that all Anakin Skywalker, everything is incorporated into that story. Alright, God, give us a clear and concise message for Leo in April 2025 within your commandments. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. Okay. So that makes sense. You have the Two of Wands here in reverse from your higher self and the Magician. Or God, Allah, whatever you want to believe in, Jesus. I don't care. Whatever you want to call it. Wherever you're getting your messages from. Whatever the highest high for you is. You got the Two of Wands in reverse. Alright, so Two of Wands. Yeah, I gotta think in opposite of whatever this says. Potentially forgetting fears of your past coming back to haunt you. Unconquered enemies. That can still teach you something. Not seeing the truth of the path lying before you, or you had the wrong map, or you're looking at the map wrong, or you're missing pieces of the map. Which reminds me of the Oracle. Don't forget to be a member. Join my membership, please, if you want the Oracle reading before April 1st to go with this message. Alright, it's $5 a month. You'll be alright. I can do a lot more for $5 a month here. Let's go. But I need the money to do it. Otherwise, I ain't doing it. It's the problem. You can't do things without money in this world. You can't provide without money in this world, unfortunately. So, yeah. I'm sitting here with no members, but you know what? It'll happen. It's all good. So that's essentially what's going on. The message is that you're not seeing clearly. The astrology is only one small fraction of what's going on. There's a lot more to it. There's human design. There's gene keys. There's a lot going on. There's the Vedic astrology, the spiritual aspects, not just the body and mind. Because with tropical, you're stuck in body and mind, and you're not thinking spiritually. And when you just follow the body and mind, you're going to get taught some harsh lessons because of spirit. You're not listening to spirit. Now we have the Three of Swords. And this one's upright. So this is kind of like the broken, emotional, bloody path that you've been through, the trials and tribulations with the Four of Swords. You have the Three of Swords. So 3 and 4. When others lose faith in us, we are most vulnerable to attack from within ourselves. And what was the 4 swords in this deck? Let me refresh my memory here. 4 swords was upright. After deep wounds from a hard-fought battle, the 4 swords indicates it's time for a rest, body, mind, spirit. And the 3 of swords, yeah. So we are most vulnerable to attack from within ourselves. So you're going to get attacked from within the things you've been hiding. Remember that come up in the astrology. People are going to be able to see the things, the real you that you've been hiding people from. Then you got the Fool here in reverse with the Moon. You're in doubt, not wanting to take this leap of faith and thinking you can just keep doing what you've been doing. And the Moon is telling you that sometimes it's good to sit and let the Moon teach you some things and not be out there burning light and fighting and like trying to prove you're better and you know everything and increase your abundance without thinking of others' abundance because somehow they're going to just have faith and get it. No, that's not how this works, Leo. You need to wake up to the real world and not what you believe the real world is. Ace of Swords here in your right hand with the 3 of Wands. The harsh new, we said over here the 10 of Swords said to put the sword down. So you need to, if you can do this accurately, put the sword in the stone and let somebody else grab it in the future. And not be all dragon burning flames and killing all these innocent people like in the Game of Thrones. You need to go cut her head off and take care of her because this dark corrupted version of what they could do to build a brave new world isn't going to work, and it's not the right way, and their destiny is saying otherwise. You have the environment and up here with the Page of Wands. There is this messenger here with something you're not used to, which is the slow wood growth truth that's been creeping up behind you, teaching, trying to tell you is a block. It's like you shall not pass, Leo. You're the demon, Leo, and you don't even realize that you shall not pass. The magician in reverse here is not on your team. 6 of Pentacles, Leo. If you put the sword down and appropriately get the message to increase others and their lives and their abundance, not through what you say, but what you do, your money speaks louder than your words. So if you invest in others and take that step and that leap of faith of sacrificial abundance, you have more than enough. So maybe you should cut away some of your abundance for others to have abundance, even though the way you think that works isn't going to work anymore. We're not Pluto Capricorn no more. You need to get out of that old way of doing things. We're in Pluto Aquarius where we cut and we make cuts. It's more conservative. It's a surgical process here we're going through. So if you can give of yourself to these people who are showing and being open and showing their true selves, they're not hiding anything. While you're over here hiding all this stuff over here, if you can give some of that away and put the sword down and not be so fierce with your words, you're going to get more than you asked for. And you're going to be a part of the team. You're not going to get left behind. You're not going to be the hero up front getting all the attention and money, but you're also not going to be left in the poverty and lose everything. So this is a giving of the self to others to get more of to keep the growth of abundance on your side of the river. These people are coming over to you to get some of this magical abundance you have grown into and developed. And they want to be able to build share, bring what you have to this side of the river. And if you don't allow them to have it on that side of the river, you know what happens when it's not balanced on both sides of the river? People go to war. People die. So is that what you want, Leo? You want people to die? Or you want everybody to be abundant, Leo? If you're in the mindset that everyone can't be abundant, then you're in the delusion and you're in your own way and you're going to cause your own cataclysm. And we're going to take it all from you, and you're not going to have anything to show for yourselves. But if you grow in with others and give them what they need to grow, and you help establish them as a point of connection and strength and bond, because now you have allies on the other side, and you can mate and you can create new children and new generations and have abundance with them. Like in the documentaries about chimpanzees and how there's females, when they come of age, they leave the tribe to go to another tribe. It's like a natural order of process of how the chimpanzees spread their diversity and don't have inbred children or deformities in their tribes. They allow the women to leave and go to join another tribe. It's actually like something that they're forced to do. They'll throw rocks at them and kick them out of the tribe and say, go. Because we want a woman from their tribe over here, so we don't have that inbred issue with genetics. And the chimpanzees aren't some super rocket scientists. It's just a natural order of how things work. That's going to do it for your message, Leo. It's time to share more than you thought you were sharing. It's not about sharing the information and knowledge anymore. It's actually sharing the material, physical world into an abundance for all, and not just only those who are worthy. That's Capricorn bullshit. Pluto and Capricorn transform is done. Now we're in the Aquarius, and Aquarius is going to cut that shit off over the next 20 years. So if you want to be a part of something that gets cut off and left in the past, that's your choice, your free will, right? Or you can transform into the new. Now, if you want to continue on to the Oracle message, like I said before, you got to be a member, $5, join, click it down below, and do that thing. Subscribe, like, and share, and all those amazing things you do. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.